I would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, but I'm going to change this to bad morning, bad afternoon, bad evening. Um, Obviously, Tottenham on tour, just bit of live content whilst I'm on my lunch break. I wasn't going to do anything today. We have something planned for tomorrow. But of course, news has broken once again today that Spurs were in the race, in pole position. All the buzzwords you can think of. Levy has rushed out to make sure we get Mathys Tel over the line just for what we all knew was going to happen. I put a tweet out, or sorry, someone put a tweet out, I think it was Spurs, Tottenham Tears, and I said, Daniel Levy flying out to get this deal done fills me with as much confidence as getting a prostate exam from Edward Scissorhands. And obviously that's come true. And once again, Tottenham Hotspur are in a massive problem. Once again, we are day 31 into January. Thank God the window closes on the 3rd of February so we can have some bullshit rumours and everything come on. And I've just wanted to come on because I have been in trying to calm down. I had to do an update for We Are Tottenham TV. We're with Brains, that is now live. And I just do not understand how people are still defending Daniel Levy, Donna Cullen, all the other members of the board, Scott Munn, Johan Lange. And you know what? I have turned to becoming Ange Postecoglou out because I just think he's not going to be able to do the job and he's not going to be able to resolve matters on the football pitch and with the injuries. But as I've said weeks before I turn Ange out, I don't care who the manager is anymore. I don't care who we sign. Don't care who we sell. At Tottenham Hotspur, we have a major issue. And more people are starting to see it. Thankfully, that great protest arranged by Change for Spurs and Jay got the success it needed. And I just wanted to come on here and just speak with you guys because anyone who's available, whether you're going to the game or not, and can join Change for Spurs or Change for Tottenham as they're called, and go on the protest walk that they've got planned. I think they have plans outside the stadium as well as inside. I just wanted to come on here now because I'm just in a rant. I've got no structure, no nothing. But it's time for this fan base to wrestle and go to war, fight, whatever terminology you want to use to get this ownership and board out. They all need to be held accountable at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. We have gone from being a football club and a fan base that used to see great football, incredible players, wonderful memories, to being the butt of all jokes to Paddy Power, to being the butt of all jokes to our fellow football fans around the world. We all knew that we were the weakest or one of the lowest or the lowest in the Premier League wage structure to turnover in the Premier League. And as you've heard from Kieran Maguire and all these other sources, we are now one of the worst in Europe or lowest in Europe. We have a £1 billion stadium that is absolutely a cash cow, a money-making machine that is attracting all the top events and promotions and everything you can do, but yet not attracting the top stars, not paying the top stars, not living to what we were told. People, we have been told a lie, or everyone, we have literally been sold a lie. I mean, I have woken up to it 17 years ago. This isn't about how long have I been a Levy out person or speed out. There's no competition here. It's not like, oh, I've been an alcoholic 16 years, you've been one, I'm a better recovery. It's nothing to do with that. This isn't about who said it first, who said it loudest, who did it best. This is all about the state of this football club. And if people cannot see what is going on here right now, we are in dire straits. We are in dire needs. Now, obviously, you're going to get the trolls. You're going to get the people in chats that will go, oh, my God, you're moaning. I had one today. I put Daniel Levy, get out of our club. And someone wants to turn around and go, oh, yeah, let's all cry because we didn't get a guy that has only scored 1 goal in 12 games. There's tactics going on to this. There are people that just want to knock this movement down that is gathering serious momentum. There are people that want to cause arguments. Don't fall into the trap, people. There is one common goal and one common goal only, and it is to get Daniel Levy, Joe Lewis, Donna Cullen, all the other board members far away from this football club as humanly possible. Lange out. Do you know what I'd love? I would love Martin Yole to just speak out now. We need to rally. We need to try and get ex-players that are retired to speak out about this ownership. We need directors of football. We need Paul Mitchell to come speaking out again, amongst others. There is so much we need to do together as a fan base who feel this way. Rather than shouting, screaming, bitching, moaning at each other, everyone needs to come up with ideas, get to Change for Tottenham, reach out to them via email, Jay, whoever, come to me, come to any of you guys in here. There's 89 of you in here, and thank you for joining. And sorry, I'm not bringing up the comments. They're just going, like I said, I have no idea where I'm going with this speech. I go back to the times where people will remember in this chat from just looking at names. We've got people that saw Dave Mackay. We've got people that saw Bill Nick. We've got people that saw Gaza, Hoddle, Waddle. I could go on with a list of names, and now we can't even bring players in. We sit 15th in the Premier League, 1 point above Everton, with a tricky away tie to Brentford at the weekend. Yes, we're in cup competitions, but that's our only success at the moment. And obviously Europa, it was brilliant seeing the youngsters and what the youngsters can do and how direct they were, how much they wanted to get forward. But how anyone can sit here right now as a Spurs fan and say that this is just acceptable and don't worry when we get through this. Do you know what? I went Ange out. I am going to say now, and I don't care what people think. Ange, I feel so sorry for you, buddy. You've got a lot of heat coming your way, and I've put some of it on you recently, as of many others. You're only doing your best. Yes, the injuries, you could probably say you're accountable for, and the rate of them coming. And we've heard as well, Romero's had a setback, and he's a slow recoverer. Or he's got slow recovery, whatever the terminology is. I feel sorry for this man. Because back in the day, at least Daniel Levy had the decency to bring bodies in. At least he had the decency. All right, a couple of them were on transfer deadline day, but he brought Werner in quick enough last year when Son had to go away with South Korea. Now you're just not even doing that. You're just doing your normal. Let's reach for the sky and make it look like we are doing something. Let's reach for the skies and look like we're being proactive. When in fact, you're doing nothing. Let's fly out to Germany to get the deal done. Players don't want to deal with you. Clubs don't want to deal with you. Agents don't want to deal with you. And let's not get this twisted. The only reason this Tel deal even got to that acceptance was because we had agreed with Bayern that we'd wipe out some of the money from Harry Kane to finance it. So they weren't even really stumping up 60 million or whatever the fee was led to be believed. Listen, the weekend, no transfer activity is going to happen, as we know. They'll be preparing for Brentford. And then Monday, we're going to go through the same bullshit production that we go for. And I'm going to use this word. I went on a mad rant on We Are Tottenham TV on on Sunday about this word context, when people want to keep using this bloody word for Ange Postecoglou, but we don't use it for anything else. We don't use it for anything else. We don't use it for the 24 years of Levy. We don't use it for the lies of Levy. We don't use it for the broken promises of Levy. We don't use it for the amount of managers he's burnt through, directors of football he's burnt through, players that have almost joined this club, but he's burned through all that or literally ruined. But the second we hear that he's got one little deal over, oh my God, look at him, he's amazing, he's a saviour. How many more years do we need to go through the same crap happening again? And like I said, yes, there's been people banging this drum for a long time. And I always have said, the way I look at it, Mount Levy, Mount Everest, just imagine Mount Everest is Mount Levy. Everyone at Tottenham on tour, Tottenham away, other channels, Sava. I could give loads of you in the chat. Loads of you in the chat have been at the summit with me. We pitched our flag and we're looking at the top of Mount Levy and can see what a beautiful setting it is with him out the football club or business club. Let's go back to it being a business club. It looks beautiful. Come up, the view's there. But we need people to come up this mountain. And the only way we do it is togetherness. No bitching, no shouting, no moaning, together. Spurs, let's go back to when we played Arsenal under Conte. Their dream do. Their dream do. Where's the daring? Where's the dooming? The dooming? It is dooming. Where is the doing? The dreaming has become a nightmare. Like I said, I'm just spitballing ideas now when they come into my head because I am at a loss now. Everyone, I think we can all say as well, and there's now 127 of you in here. Like I said, I'm so sorry that I'm not bringing any comments up. It's not because I don't want to, it's because I just don't want to detract, and I've only got a short time with my lunch break. I remember, and I'm sure all of you, no matter what ages you are, when you first started going to football, whether it be a family member, whether it be a friend of the family, whoever it was, when you were going to Tottenham, just walking to that ground, there was anticipation. There was a connection. There was hope, desire. There was adrenaline pumping. There was excitement. There's nothing there anymore. Matty K, who I think I'm sure he's in the chat, sent me photos when he's walking out of the ground as well. It's just silence. It's just acceptance. We've gone from being that connection as a supporter, as a fan, has gone all the way down to customer. Customer and then to client. You mean nothing to Levy. We mean nothing to Levy, but that club means everything to us. It is getting to the point now that this is just absolutely ridiculous. People need to remember that aren't the way we feel when it comes to Daniel Levy. He is the highest paid chairman in the league, but pays the lowest wages. The money that the events bring in doesn't go back to supporting the club and making the club better. It goes to attracting bigger events, bigger sponsors, bigger artists, bigger fights. I find it very funny at the moment that we got the Ben Eubank fight where there's no title on the line. How ironic that this is happening at Tottenham. I don't know where this connection's got. I am heartbroken. I am heartbroken. The connection I had to this football club is dying. I will never stop supporting. I will never stop loving. But it has gone from being waking up on a game day. I don't care what the weather is in Canadian winter, Toronto winter. I don't care what time. I'll be up. I'll be happy to do so. Now it's just, oh, my alarm goes off. Let's go to Scotland Yard. Have loads of fun with great people. To have it ruined with 90 minutes of football. That's all it is. And obviously, change for Tottenham. And Jay have a massive, massive thing going at Manchester United Saturday week or Sunday week. I can't remember what day we're playing. If you can get down there, and I do only speak here now to the people that can get there. If you are in this chat or you watch this back afterwards and you physically can get to the game or to the ground, obviously if you've got health conditions, work, whatever, that's all understandable. But if you are sitting here now and go, do you know what? I can get to the ground. I can stand outside and go on this walk and help change for Spurs, help Jay, help all Spurs fans around the world and around the country do all it takes to get our football club back. There's going to be international fan base involvement as they change for Tottenham on their poster, flyer, whatever you want to call it, that they put on Twitter, that I've retweeted on my Twitter and posted on both my Instagram and Facebook. I've got a couple of plans for the international fan base that I will be speaking to them with. One of them's been okayed, but I'm not going to release it just yet. But you international fan base, and I can see someone saying greetings from Poland, and I know I can already see that America's in here, Canada's in here, all different parts of the world. And sorry if I've missed you out. Actually, everyone, if you're not in England, just write the country that you're watching from now, and that includes, I can see Ireland. People of, I think, and my group that when I say my group, I mean the group that I was with 2 years ago when we laid the foundations and was at the training ground and doing everything. I think everyone has forgotten, not forgotten in a bad way, but not realised how big the international Spurs fan base, and I can already see here, we've got Malaysia, we've got Norway, we've got Ireland, we've got Wales, we've got the Ukraine, we've got America. There are so many fans around the world that feel this way about our football club, that want to be involved, that want to feel a part of what is going on and trying to wrestle to get this football club back. But because of geographical reasons, obviously the main source was to try and get people at that stadium, both inside and outside. Well, now the international fan base, you're going to have such a massive part to play. I can't explain how huge a part you've got to play. One of the ways you can start right now before these campaigns come out, that we will let your Change for Spurs, will let you know. I'll let you know my one when it's been finalised and can be done. Anything you see on social media, on Twitter, on Facebook, it just keeps retweeting, sharing the crap out of it. I can see people on here that I interact with regularly on Twitter. Craig O'Sullivan, retweet every bloody thing he's doing. Spurs Suasion is here. I'm just going through it. The people I know. People know, and I have great people that will retweet everything I do, not just me. Anything you see against this ownership, against this board, retweet, promote, share, WhatsApp groups, get it out there, because they hate the bad publicity. We need to unite. There is so much that can be done. We have become a banter club. We've become a banter football club for the Premier League, for Europe. Thankfully, all the work that all of us are doing together, all of us as a fan base, is getting the traction. Fabrizio Romano retweeted the banner. Big media accounts are getting involved. There is so much people can do. Together we are stronger. We've got to stop it. Listen, he's sitting up there just going, I can do whatever I want. And these you lot are just bickering and moaning and bitching. And listen, there are people on both sides that will just want to cause problems. Ignore, block, don't get involved. Stop doing this at each other and look solely there. Because every single thing, and like I said, Levy is the main culprit, but there are many other people that are hiding behind this shadow. In Donna Cullen, Craig, I know you've got all the other board members. Put the board members in here. You've got, what the hell is Lange doing? Another Levy, whatever you are. I've got to be careful with my words here. Just this football club is in the gutter. This football club or the ownership have no desire to get it out of the gutter. These owners have no desire to win anything. These owners only have money and making more of it and making it as commercial as possible. I've said for a long time, we are no longer a football club. We are a multi-purpose entertainment complex with an ever-growing property portfolio that plays football as a side hustle / inconvenience to these owners. It's so sad. When I did the training ground protests, which started with myself, Graham, Ryan Isaacs, others joined on the first day. Nick, who I saw in here earlier, joined. We got laughed at. We got whatever came. It built and built and built. But if you had told me in 3 years, we would be 15th in the league, all these concerts and everything coming, would have had Champions League. Oh, yeah, remember the Champions League? We need to be there to get the Champions League players and pay the Champions League wages. You tell me one Champions League quality player we bought at his pomp, at his peak, ready to go. Rafa van der Vaart on the way down was up there, but on the way down, and even Perisic. Not one single Champions League elect player was bought. Don't get me wrong, players like Sonny we bought and have gone on to definitely be Champions League quality and Champions League elite level. But not a single one of them have been bought at the peak of their powers and big money spent. We are an absolute disgrace. Our owners are killing the football club, and it is time to get this football club back, and we need to unite together. What can I say? What can I say apart from Manchester United? All the away fans going to Brentford will take care of what they need to do, as the away fans always do. The home fans were absolutely awesome. Awesome against Leicester. Well, that needs to be the quietest it is against United. You need to be 10 times louder and 10 times and just non-stop. It needs to be as hostile. And Michael Dawson saying what he said, and I guarantee that's because he's been told to say it. As you saw in the community notes, he can't give a non-biased opinion, having been employed by the club. These players that get paid the mega bucks and have the banter chucked at them from travelling fans. It's amazing how when you're singing their names in a positive way, that's all well and good. But if you sing about the board, which is probably a relief for them because you're not singing about them, it off-puts the players. What bollocks. Do you know what? Pay me 100 grand a week and I'll go on the centre circle and chuck as much abuse as you want for me for 90 minutes. It is absolute nonsense. Amazing how when we were singing that, the Kulusevski song away, 1-5-1, 5-0 at Southampton. It's amazing when it's been happening when we won games when that happened. That it's not mentioned, but now that the team are playing bad, and as we said, Ange, I feel so sorry for you. Listen, you need help. You're not getting it. You haven't helped yourself. But I am going to call right down on my Ange talk. Because I said before, and I've let that overtake recent attention on the man up top, where my blame has always been. I understand people want Ange Postecoglou out, but as we always say, it doesn't matter who comes in. This will happen every single time. As soon as a new manager comes, before that ink is dry on the new contract, he is screwed. We've had this 16 managers, game-changing stadium. I keep saying this, the game changer. 5 years in this new game-changing stadium. 5 years, which has entailed 7 managers, 8 if you want to count Mason twice. Season ticket prices up, and they'll go up again in April, plus Levy's bonus for non-footballing events, because let's face it, you ain't getting any bonus for footballing reasons. He'll get that. Your season ticket price will go up. God knows what's happening with the concessions. God knows what will happen there. Merchandise has gone up. Drinks and food. Stop buying stuff in that stadium. Stop giving him money. It's brilliant what goes on in that stadium, like it did against Leicester. But then as soon as it finishes and he sees you all in the bar, he's laughing at you. He is laughing at you. And I understand it's cheaper there. And I understand that the beers get served quicker, so you're not waiting so long. Go and support local business. Go and support them. Or go to your local back home. Just stop giving him money. There are so many great pubs there. There are so many great pubs in that area. And I will say a big shout to my favourite one, the Coach and Horses. And I look forward to being there in April for the Forest game. So many good restaurants or fast food outlets. And then obviously you're talking Chick King. Go and support them. The naming right, the official partners keep going up. Nothing is going back into this football club. It's all going back into the business. It's all going into the hotels. I'm going to leave it there because if I keep going, and I've got my end of my lunch break in about 8 minutes. So I am going to leave it there. Please share this video everywhere. I know I went from here to there, from here to there. But with all the news breaking and unraveling today, it's time for action. I will say there will be live content with me tomorrow. It will be worth tuning in because I am going to have, I don't know who it is yet, but I was speaking, like I said, with my away day idea would change, international idea would change for Spurs. And there will be a changes for Spurs representative with me tomorrow. Don't know the time just yet. That's all got to be done. It will be live. So ideas welcomed. Questions for them, fire away. They're doing a space on Sunday for people on Twitter at 9 p.m. UK time on Sunday after Brentford. So if you can join and watch the show live, if you have ideas for them, if you want to ask them questions, whatever, please feel free to come and watch the live show. Like I said, it will not be on, I don't know a time to give you, but it will be tomorrow at some point. Won't be as quick fire as this because I had my lunch. But we will be doing something tomorrow. Like I said, international fans, you're needed. And we will speak very soon. I will have great pleasure in once again saying like, comment, share, subscribe. And as all, oh, wait a minute. Dave wants very quickly, one of Tottenham on tour want to come on. Dave,
how's it going? Long time.
You're coming just as I'm leaving, brother.
I know, yeah.
What time do you call this?
I know. Tell me about it. I didn't realize you were streaming. I've been watching videos and stuff like that. I had a manic day.
Well, there you go. See, you can join me. It sounds louder when we say it together because I literally am going now because I've got to get back to work. So I am going to say the famous words and everyone should be with me saying it and we should all be together because time is up. Enough is enough. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, Levy out.